Hello everyone, I am Mrs Esther Massey. Welcome back to another session of Lesson 3 of History, the Making of a Global World. Today we will study about the decolonization and independence, and we will also look about the conditions of developing nations. Decolonization and independence. Though the Second World War had come to an end, still there were many countries that were under the European colonial rule. So, in the coming 2 decades, most of the African and the Asian colonies set themselves free from colonialism. But these countries were suffering with the problems like poverty and lack of resources. They had turned into non developed economies because of the plunder they had borne due to the colonial rule. The IMF and the World Bank were formed to meet the financial demand of the industrial country. They were still not equipped to tackle the problem like poverty and lack of development in the underdeveloped countries. During this period, Europe and Japan became self sufficient. So now they were not in the need of IMF or World Bank's help. Thus, from the late 1950s, the Bretton Woods institution shifted its attention towards the developing country. Now we will study about the condition of developing nations. Newly independent countries were trying to lift their population out of poverty. But after many years of decolonization, they are still controlled by the international agencies which are dominated by the former colonial power like USA and France. As most of the developing economies were not growing as fast as the Western economies did during the 1950s and 1960s. So, they organized themselves into G77 nation and put a demand for a new international economic order NIEO. By NIEO, their main aim was to have a real control over their natural resources, fair price for raw materials, and better access for manufactured goods in developed countries markets. So now we know that Western world was developing day by day and the underdeveloped countries were making various attempts to bring growth and developments in their country. Students, I hope you all have understood this much. We will continue this lesson in my next video. Thanks for watching.